Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
You're ready to reconnect, to discover, to explore a Georgia that always has more stories to share and views to admire. Set for your next adventure while you set your own pace to wonder or wander, or whatever it is that makes you feel you. To feel that Georgia feeling, those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Welcome to the new era of brand promotion. Are you trying to find a way to make a splash? We understand that advertising isn't what it used to be. Things have changed. Advertising is both more dynamic and more engaging. Schrei Media keeps your brand not just seen, but remembered. In a world where staying relevant is key, we are your partners in staying top of mind.
Join SESN for an unmatched sports experience. Dive into the world of game highlights, real-time updates, and electrifying coverage. With SESN, you're not just watching sports, you're living them. Be the first to know, the first to see, and the first to share every big moment. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
We're going big. Throw it down. We're gonna really live. Let's go all out. Let's go all out. You know it's gonna get loud, 'cause we're getting down.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
Hello and welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of the Tribe Athletic Center, college volleyball on the Southeast Sports Network. We're getting underway an exciting Day 2 matchup. We're going to get our first look at the #1 seed in the AAC tournament this season, the Reinhardt University Eagles and the St. Andrews Knights, who were able to advance into the second round. Excited to get a look at them. I'm Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice here with me, and Mr. CJ from Life, who is going to coach in our second game today, alongside us in the booth for this entire broadcast. Gary, I'm really excited to hear your thoughts. CJ, I'm excited to hear from you on what you're expecting out of today.
I think this is going to be a really, really tight battle here. St. Andrews, like we talked a lot about last night, comes in. Great chemistry, great consistency, great emotion, but Reinhardt's been the #1 team in this conference for a reason. Dynamic across both pins, solid middles, one of the best setting groups in the country, and arguably the best libero in the country in this gym. It's going to be a tall task for St. Andrews to do it, but I think they're up for it. I think they've got just enough to kind of really push this.
And Coach, you know, there's a lot of talented players on this floor. There's 12 members who have chosen first team all conference. 6 of those 12 is playing in this matchup.
Yeah, this is, I can't say it in any other simple way. This is going to be high-level volleyball. I mean, Haslam, Dakota are going to be the carries when St. Andrews needs them to be. Reinhardt obviously has their wealth of talent on the other side, led by the player of the year, Rodolfo Bigelmeyer, the defender of the year, Alex Sanchez, Bruno Dews, the first-team all-conference setter from them, Victor Pacheco, first-team all-conference right side, and someone not to be slept on, Rainer Sarmiento, the second right side that you'll see at times in here, equally as talented across those pins, guys. This is going to be... You're going to see some fun volleyball here today.
And also, Coach, you know, as far as Reinhardt, they realize St. Andrews, Abdel Ghaffar is a first-team all-conference member for St. Andrews. Who's a supporting cast that St. Andrews needs to step up in this matchup to compete.
I think the libero, Leo, needs to have a really solid match defensively here. He doesn't do anything outside of what he's able to do, but you have to be able to corral the hitters of Reinhardt. They're so athletic, so big that you're not always going to be able to get the block you want in front of them. So really challenging that libero to be strong. If we see Deontay Brewer again too, he was a huge piece of their win last night against Bluefield. I look to see him continue to step up and continue to rise. And from there, honestly, I'm looking at St. Andrews middles. You know, Dakota needs to spread this offense out, which he will do. And the middles need to be really available in spaces, connecting, making Reinhardt pay if they're leaving them one-on-one, and forcing that block to kind of tighten up, make them think just a little bit more.
And one other player, Coach, I thought played really well last night for St. Andrews was KP Sindhu, the freshman from California. Showed a lot of ability to really be another swinger for them.
Yeah, that was a really great call by Coach Ben Twigger there, a kid who has been kind of in and out of the lineup at different times, hasn't seen the most court time, but coming in a big-time moment, carrying an early part of that offensive load to keep St. Andrews up 2-0, keep them tied in that third, and then help pull away in that fourth set. If he can have another match like that tonight, that's another dynamic piece that Reinhardt maybe hasn't seen, could open some stuff up early.
So, Coach, talk about the Reinhardt offense. What do they do offensively that makes them so effective?
I mean, where do you begin? The first stage of it, they pass well. This is one of the hardest teams to get out of system from a serve-receive standpoint. And when the pass is perfect and you've got 4 hitters running at you, those 3 front row, 1 back row attacker, you're 4-on-3, you gotta guess at times there. Then from that point here, you know, Rodolfo Bigelmeyer gets up in the air nice and early, big arm, lots of range, has every swing in the book. Gabriel Gutierrez runs a great tempo to the left pin and is able to slice the ball well. Victor Pacheco, Rainer Sarmiento just fly through the air. You're going to watch these guys get up, hang, and unleash some power. Now, with that, as you're devoting your resources to the 2 pins, their middles, who are very talented, now just have open space in the middle of the court to be up nice and early and swing on hard angles to defend. It's the diversity that they have. It's the talent that they have. It's their ability to not win from just one player. They could set any of their hitters and win matches.
And also, Coach Corrales puts up a really good defensive team out there. Alex Sanchez, the defender of the year in the conference.
Yeah, it all kind of stems off of that then. Their service pressure is, I think, a very known but underrated part of their game because we look at everything else. They're going to be aggressive and they're going to be consistent. From that point, those big hitters, also big blockers. And Alex just controls that back row. They funnel everything to him, and he is all world. He's good enough to have it all given to him and have success.
And Gabe, it should be a fun match to watch tonight.
I'm really excited for this one. We took a moment ago, we took a look at the schedule for the remainder of the tournament, what we've seen so far. In just a second, we'll take a look first at our seeds for this tournament and then the top 15 teams in the country right now in NAIA. So let's first take a look at the seeds for the Appalachian Athletic Conference tournament, and obviously Reinhardt is number 1. We're getting a great look at them in this matchup. The first time in the tournament we're seeing them against the St. Andrews Knights, who were able to advance from that first round. I mean, we've talked about it so much, but just for the sake of simplicity for the viewers, CJ, if you really had to pick one thing and say this is going to make the difference in plain English today in this match, what would it be?
If you're St. Andrews, I think the biggest difference you can do is just focus on your ball control. If you can stay in system, you have a high IQ setter and good hitters that are going to spread around and stress the Reinhardt block out enough to where you'll be able to make some plays. And for Reinhardt, as simple as it sounds, do what you've done all year. Just do what you've done all year. You know your identity, you know what you are, you know who's good. You don't need to fight and change anything up right now.
Well, we'll take a break before we get started with today's broadcast and be back with more Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament Volleyball in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of the Tribe Athletic Center, it's Appalachian Athletic Conference Volleyball. Game number 4 of our tournament about to get underway. Our first look at the number 1 seed Reinhardt Eagles and St. Andrews Knights seeking a huge upset.
Hey, Coach, I want to ask you a question here from this standpoint. Last night, St. Andrews defense was really focused on stopping one play for Bluefield. So how do you make that change here tonight where St. Andrews has got to change their defense to stop more hitters tonight?
It's picking and choosing when to commit on certain things and when to kind of zone read certain things. You have to know when you're going to lock resources onto a player and live if something else happens, and you have to know when to trust your players to just read the outcome of that. This is where you train those things in practices, random moments, random situations, random attackers going at that, so you can be ready for the teams like this.
And then also, I guess, with the libero for St. Andrews is going to be such a key player tonight as well, right? We've had so many hitters from the Reinhardt Eagles squad here tonight, so you have to have that defensive specialist have such a good game as well, right?
It takes a lot of pressure off your block when you know you have someone in the back that's going to give you a shot at that ball. The men's game is a lot less dig heavy than the women's game is, just because of the power that usually comes at it. But if I know as a blocker that I don't have to do anything way outside of my realm, I can just take my area and let my defenders play. It makes life a lot easier for a team.
So they're recognizing the all-conference members and then also Coach of the Year. The Coach of the Year is Tessa Corrales, the head coach for Reinhardt as well. The first team for Reinhardt included let me make sure I say his name correctly. Goldmeyer, he was also Player of the Year, first team. Bruno Duez, the first team. Also from Victor Pacheco and also Alex Sanchez, first team. Alex Sanchez also the Defender of the Year. Biegemeyer was also the Player of the Year. For St. Andrews, Abdel Ghaffar was first team, and Dakota Hodling was also first team, and also named co-setter of the year of the conference. All the talented players tonight. So for the starters for tonight's matchup, as we'll be meeting them on the floor, we'll make sure everybody. Yep. So it'll be the starters for Reinhardt. Be Goldmeyer, Gutierrez, Duez, Pacheco, De Leon, and then also Dalton Fellows. And for St. Andrews, Deontay Brewer, Hodling, Nelson, Bedford, Abdel Ghaffar, and then also KP Sandhu as well. And you mentioned, Coach, that's the starters that you thought you would see for both clubs here tonight as well.
Yeah, that's been Reinhardt's traditional starting lineup that they've gone with pretty much every match. And St. Andrews making that switch to add Deontay into the match after his performance last night makes a lot of sense, hoping to ride that hot hand.
We'll break for the national anthem and return in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of Tribe Athletic Center. College volleyball on the Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast to the Appalachian Athletic Conference Digital Network. Gabriel Schrei here, Gary Justice, and CJ, the bench boss at Life University for the Running Eagles.
You know, Gabe, we need to recognize somebody else. The Assistant Coach of the Year in the conference, Life University, Claudia Klein, named Assistant Coach of the Year.
Yeah, she's had an unbelievable impact on the program coming in this year, just doing a lot with our defense, a lot with our block, a lot of helping us just take care of some of the little things that we need to take care of, and just being a great presence and person overall. I'm super proud of her. I actually coached her when she was a player at Reinhardt when I was on the women's side over there. Love to get to see the growth. Love that she took a chance and came in with us. Just super stoked for her, and just super stoked for the program overall. Our 5 bodies on the all-conference team, I think really encapsulates a great turnaround and a great year we've had.
Definitely, you guys have had a very impressive year. You guys put together a great roster as well. I'm anxious to watch you guys play tonight at 6 p.m. as well.
Me too.
And so this meant the Reinhardt Eagles, the #1 seed in the AAC tournament, and the official says come together, shake hands. We're ready to play a little volleyball. A lot of athletes on the floor right now, folks, both sides. Talented setters both ways, a lot of hitters out there. Both liberos, very talented, Sanchez and Leo.
Look for a lot of energy early on, especially on the side of St. Andrews here. Reinhardt also coming in, hasn't played a match this week, which can be a good thing at this point in the season. You need the rest, and Reinhardt just played a great match against Campbellsville last Saturday. They're not going to skip a beat. They're going to come out hungry. They're going to come out fired up. Knowing this team, last year they felt like they had a chance to win the conference. Didn't get that job done. They're not leaving anything to chance. They're hungry. They're going to look to take care of business today.
Again, a lot of athletes. Got the 2 line judges on the floor along with the up official, down official. Again, I thought CJ yesterday, we talked about a little bit there in that third match of the day. The officiating crew did a wonderful job yesterday, Coach.
I have absolutely loved this officiating crew. I think they have done a phenomenal job. Can we talk about 1 or 2 calls here and there? Absolutely. But if you watch any sport, you're going to talk about that. They've done a great job controlling the match, calling the match, explaining things to coaches, which I think is a hugely underrated part of officiating. Obviously not letting us go crazy, but allowing us to talk, give us explanations, make sure we know where you stand and what you saw, instead of just, this is my call and kind of move on.
You mentioned it last night is from our is a potential 4-hit violation because the ball hit the tape, come back. But you said it best. From our angle, it looked that way, but they're looking right down the net.
I do not envy officiating. You know, in our club world, we have to do it from time to time, and I don't envy it. I give officials as much grace as possible. We're all competitors. We're all in that moment, and we're fiery. It's easy when you're sitting off to the side and can look at something. It's a lot harder when you're in that moment.
Like you said, it's easy to officiate from the stands, right, Coach?
Yeah, amen to that. I'm a great basketball referee when I'm watching on the TV.
Never miss a call.
Never, ever.
So Huddling will be in the service area first for the Knights. Couple of dribbles, spins up, ball is over. They'll run the offense to the middle, ball off of Brewer's hands, out of bounds. Reinhardt quickly up 1-0.
And this is that example of their ball control right away. Dalton Fellows not had the highest kill totals, but he's very efficient. Perfect pass. You have to devote resources. He's able to swing in space and score.
Bruno Dews, the setter, will be in the service area for the Eagles. Serves up and over. Unable to control the serve, out of bounds, quickly makes it 2-0 Reinhardt.
Deceptive there. It's a really good floater. A lot of people think when we're floating, we're just putting balls in. He's got a nice line to it. It dances in the air like a nice changeup. Haslam just takes the wrong line on it. Misses the ball. He'll get this one.
The junior from Brazil serves up and over. Hodlings go to the right side. Sandu, kill attempt was blocked up by the Eagles, unable to control it off the net. 2-1, Eagles over Knights.
And you can see it there from St. Andrews how important that ball control is going to be with their hitters. One-on-one block to the right side, able to take advantage of it. Bruno did a good job getting under it, just put it a hair too tight for Sanchez to grab and set up Pacheco.
Vasquez Sanchez will be in the service area here for the Knights, the senior from Puerto Rico. Serves up and over, controlled by Reinhardt. The player of the year, first attack is blocked to the net. He'll once again a little wide. We're tied at 2. That'll be a net violation caught on St. Andrews. He'll make it 3-1 Reinhardt.
He's one-on-one, trying to do a little too much with that block. He did a great job of forcing Rodolfo to swing out of bounds, but just a little too much with his hands at the top. Clipped the tape, gave Reinhardt the point.
Gilmeyer will be in the service area. He'll serve from the center of the service area. High toss, the jump serves up over. Brewer will control. Hodling will go to the right side. Sandu's attack is blocked. Brewer from the left side. He's blocking that ball on the hardwood. 4-1 Reinhardt.
Pacheco takes up so much space on that right side there. You're seeing his hands are pressed early over. If you can't hit the edges of that block, there's not a lot you're going to be able to do going right in front of it.
I tell you, Pacheco and Fellows on that as blockers, they're two intimidating guys, Coach.
Big guys take up a ton of space. Dalton is a fifth-year senior. He's gotten really good at reading the game, knowing where to go when. That's why he's one of the best blockers in the conference right now.
Serves up and over. Hodlings and go to the right side. KP Sandu's attack is blocked at the net. Attack will come from the right side. Off of Reinhardt. Eagles hands out of bounds. 4-2 Reinhardt over St. Andrews.
Yeah, I think maybe that ball needs to be a hair higher for Victor there, but I'd love to see Victor take an earlier swing at that. He's up at a point where he can swing at the edges and over that block if he just takes it at his highest point there. But Dews will figure it out. Victor will figure it out. They're elite players for a reason.
Kamakiane will serves up and over. The set will go to the left side. Ball on the hardwood makes it 5-2 Reinhardt. Again, they come in waves.
Yeah, again, one-on-one for Reinhardt, but Haslam actually makes a really nice move. He was over Gutierrez. He just drifted a hair too far to his right. Gave him the middle of that court there, and Gutierrez with that quick arm able to get it to the floor.
Sanchez, the defender of the year in the conference, will be in the service area.
Get ready for this. This is a crazy serve if he starts cracking on, especially as the match goes on. Jinxed him.
Service area, big 5-3. And he goes over the Knights.
So Sanchez has a hybrid serve where he'll throw that topspin toss, but then every once in a while float it out, flat it out, so you have to play that, then he'll just snap a ball on you. And you don't know what he's going to do until the last second.
Ability to far is in the service area for the Knights, up and over. Sanchez, the attack off of St. Andrews' hands, out of bounds, 6-3 Reinhardt.
And this is where Reinhardt's offense has a slightly different element factor to it. That's a triple block in front of Gutierrez. Everyone knows the ball's going to him, but because he's confident in what he does in this team system, just takes a high early swing off the outside block, gets it to go out of bounds, and scores a point.
Pacheco in the service area for the Eagles. Back-to-back service areas on the Reinhardt Eagles makes it 6-4.
Rare for them to go back-to-back, so look for this next serve to be a little bit more controlled. I believe Gutierrez is going to be the next server. He's been a good, consistent server for them. But you live with Alex and you live with Victor. They have two high yield serves, whether it's getting aces straight up or just forcing teams out of system.
Mukichka was checked in for the Eagles. Gutierrez attack is blocked at the net. Nice job. Hodling can go to the right side. The ball blocked at the net. That's Christian De Leon with a block.
Does a great job getting next to his left side blocker and then just taking the space. If he swings into Christian's hands, he's going to keep getting that hood. If he swings around it, it's right to the Reinhardt defense. It's textbook system connection across both lines of this.
That's when Gutierrez in the service area for the Eagles. Gonzalez Gutierrez checked in for the Knights. Nice dig by the Knights. Nelson's attempt is blocked. The net ball finds a hardwood 8-4 Reinhardt.
That's a misconnect, obviously, in the middle. We'd love to put him in a position to swing, but St. Andrews got to cover that ball. He tipped it in a way where they were able to get it up. Just a miscommunication on who was going to grab it. Hits the ground, gives Reinhardt a free point.
Christian De Leon was credited with a block on that play. Gutierrez will, in the service area once again, serves up and over. Hotley will go to the left side. KP Sandoon. Net violation caught on Reinhardt. Point St. Andrews.
Good. Reinhardt just clipping the top of that tape there. Good high swing by KP. Live with taking that point here. Now let's see if you can make a little bit of a run. 3 points is nothing in this game.
Leo Cercado will be in the service area for the Knights, trailing 8-5 here in set one. Serve is up and over Gutierrez. The set will go to the right side, off the attacker, blocker's hands, out of bounds. Point Reinhardt makes it 9-5.
That's Rainer Santamando just taking a nice high swing at his early contact point. KP, I think if he gets a little left and drops the hands a bit more in instead of reaching outside his body, might have a shot at getting that block, honestly. That's a good read. It was a good individual move by him.
De Leon will be in the service area, serves up over. Cercado over to Hodling. Left side, KP Sandoon. Block is out of bounds. Point Point St. Andrews 9-6.
Swing early, live with the result. You'll probably hear me say early swing a ton as we do this, but good things happen. Even if you got to take a little something off that, you can hit edges, you can hit angles, you can beat blockers. Not waiting is going to be a big key for every hitter in this gym.
Gutierrez. Left side ball finds hardwood, makes it 10-6. That's Sarmiento with the left-hand swinger, the junior from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, KP just guessing there. A lot of teams, that ball is going to that left pin. He was scooting over for a triple block. Reinhardt is good enough, though, with both setters to flick that ball back. Unfortunately, just went too far and left the 1-on-none.
Bruno Dews will be in the service area for the Eagles. Serve is up, over. Hodling will go to the left side of the middle. Bedford, he's blocked at the net. Ball finds hardwood, makes it 11-6.
And that's Fellows just having good net presence. He followed him in, didn't try to do too much with his hands. A lot of blockers will reach outside their body to try to grab over to the left. Don just stayed middle, was going to trust him to take that area.
Dude serves up and over. Hodling now is going to go to the left side. The attack, ball finds hardwood, makes it 11-7. Excuse me, Abdel Ghaffar with the kill.
Yep, corners are your friends there. You see it took a lot of his normal pace off that. We've seen him crack balls way harder than that. For a nice high off-pace shot to a great spot on the court. Able to score that ball there.
Vasquez Sanchez, the senior from Puerto Rico, service area, and that is long service error charge to the St. Andrew Knights, makes it 12-7 Reinhardt.
Just long here, and now you're coming up on the gauntlet of servers for Reinhardt. You've got Bigelmeyer, Sanchez, and Pacheco back-to-back-to-back. St. Andrews really got to lock in here, side out of these three rotations, get a few of their good servers on the line and see if we can win some points back.
Bigelmeyer will be in the service area, high toss, serves up, over, controlled by Lee, over to Hodling. Brewer from the left side. Sanchez pops it up. Left side attack is blocked, the net ball's on the hardwood.
Great play by Alex Sanchez to get that ball up, and just in a spot where Bruno can set his outside, a nice high ball. And Gutierrez, again, just trusts his arm, trusts his decision-making to go up and make a play.
Sandu's leading the Knights with 3 points so far. Gutierrez is leading the Eagles with 3.5. Serves up and over. Brewer will control Hodling. Will have the right side. Blocked at the net by the Eagles. Fellows with a tip. Hodling goes to the right side once Abdel Ghaffar is blocked at the net. Scramble drill here for the Knights. Brewer from the left side. Sanchez can find Gutierrez from the left side. Blocked at the net as well. Cercado over to Hodling. Going back to Brewer on the left side. The attack. Sanchez. Attack from the right side. Nice job defensively here by the Knights. Brewer from the left side once again. Bigelmeyer. Gutierrez from the left side. The attack ball finds hardwood, makes it 14-7. Again, Reinhardt has so many guys who can swing, Coach.
So many guys that can swing, but just a great rally overall. St. Andrews staying into that here. Gutierrez with a great block move earlier. Love it.
We're in set number 1 here. Reinhardt over St. Andrews 14-7. You're watching AAC volleyball here on the Southeast Sports Network.
Join SESN for an unmatched sports experience. Dive into the world of game highlights, real-time updates, and electrifying coverage. With SESN, you're not just watching sports, you're living them. Be the first to know, the first to see, and the first to share every big moment. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Welcome back to Kingsport here at the AAC Men's Volleyball Tournament here early. 14-7 Reinhardt of St. Andrews. A couple key stats so far. Reinhardt hitting at a .500 hitting percentage. St. Andrews is even right now. 4 blocks for Reinhardt and 1 for St. Andrews so far. So, Coach, what's the early keys so far?
Pressure. I know Rodolfo just misses that ball, but when we say just missed, he gets any more action on that ball that's aimed in the deep corner part of that. You're getting St. Andrews to think about every single pass. I had made a comment earlier about Gutierrez being a consistent server. That doesn't mean he's an easy server. You still have to lock in, make sure you've gotten yourself under that ball in the right way. You get no breaks in this match.
Kalen serves up and over Sanchez. Fellows blocked, and then nice job by Sanchez to scramble. Right side attack. St. Andrews scrambles defensively under to control the volleyball, makes it 15-8.
Nice high swing off that block, allowing it to go. I still think they're working through a couple little things. You can see them kind of talking right now. Look for that to clean up as the match goes on. Bruno's been setting Victor for years now. They'll figure this point out, and Victor's still going to put the ball away, regardless if it's a little off or not.
Yeah, Pacheco swinging that. When he swings left-handed, he got to go from that right side as well. Bruno Dews will be in the service. Excuse me, this is Sanchez in the service area. 15-8. Hodling can go to the middle. Charlie Nelson. Nice job by Sanchez to bump it up. Gutierrez from the left side. A little action out the net, out of bounds. Be a point to Reinhardt, makes it 16-8.
So Charlie Nelson there, I'd love to see him going with the confidence to just hit that ball. I think he came in with the idea of pushing that ball. If you're going to do that, you've got to sell that swing. Just trust it, be up. If it's there, take the crack. If it's not, now we can push the ball.
Sanchez, again, the defender of the year in the conference in the service area. 16-8, Eagles over Knights. Serve is up, over. Leo will control Hodling as we go to the left side. Brewer attack is blocked. Ball's on the hardwood, point for the Knights, makes it 16-9.
I love how Dakota just continues to extend the court. A lot of setters would take the easy ball there to Haslam, just nice high and let him work, but he trusts himself and his hitters, push that ball all the way across, gets him a point.
Abdel Ghaffar will be in the service area for the first team all AAC, excuse me. Serves up and over. Gutierrez from the right side. Ball finds hardwood. A difficult angle there, Coach, to get that ball in.
Yeah, I am a big fan of not pulling blocks in that situation. I understand why Dakota does it. It's a wide swing. You think he's going to grab antenna. You don't want to give him anything weird. But when you pull and he's able to get his feet around that ball, now he's got a wide open net in the front row. Tough point to lose there for St. Andrews, especially after a great serve by Haslam.
Pacheco be in the service area from the left side. Up another service area. That'll be the third here charge of the Eagles here in the first set. Ricardo, let me make sure I say his name correctly here. Mujica will be the setter, and as he checks in, number 17.
Fifth-year senior, done a little bit of everything for Reinhardt. Started off as a setter for his first couple years. Libero these last 2 years is now in a 6-2 with Bruno to close out his career.
Brewer serves up and over. Gutierrez from the left side, block to the net. There can be a net violation caught on the Knights. Point Reinhardt, makes it 18-10.
This has been the thing with Gutierrez. It's been so impressive to me as I've watched him throughout the course of the year. I would argue he is the least flashy pin that Reinhardt has, but that does not mean he's bad. If anything, I think he's one of their top 2. He's just so relaxed, so composed, so simple in what he does, and it works.
Gutierrez in the service area for the Eagles. Serve is up and over. Nope, it's going to be into the net. That's the 4th service area in the first set. Makes it 18-11.
Yeah, that 4 number is about in a good range, especially with how aggressive they serve. Probably looking at 5 as their max cap. That aggressive serving has gotten them this 7-point lead, so you lead with a handful of misses there.
Leo serves up and over. The set from the left side. Ball doesn't get over the net. Makes it 18-12.
Yeah, Rainer saying, nope, that's my bad. I got to get to that a little bit earlier. He had the seam, he had the opening. If he just takes that nice, simple angle, he scores, no problem.
Hey, Sarmiento, he swings with a purpose, doesn't he, Coach?
Oh, there is intent behind everything he does, both on angle and the pace he is bringing on that ball.
Triqueta, the libero, will be in the service area once again for the night. Serve is up, over, and long. Makes it 19-12. Fellows will return to the lineup here for the Eagles, placing Sanchez.
De Leon serving here. Just sit under this top spin, see if you can get a controlled pass here, get out of this rotation as quick as possible, roll from there.
Sarmiento, Fellows, and Hogemeyer will be in the front line here for the Eagles this rotation. Hodling over to KP Sadu from the left side. Ball's tipped. Point Knights. Makes it 19-13.
Yep, good high touch off the block, good swing. Great job by the line judge to catch that too. That was not a hyper obvious touch.
So Sanchez will return back in for De Leon, and then Dakota Hodling will be in the service area for the Knights, trailing 19-13. Serve is up over Gutierrez. Hogemeyer, this is a tip action at the net. KP from the right side. Ball finds Hardwood, makes it 20-13. A lot of net action there, Coach.
Yeah, just looked like the ball trickled around a little bit, or maybe someone grazed it, not in the act of playing the ball. That's the wording on the rule, technically. Just forced St. Andrews into an out-of-system spot. And again, 2 big blockers on that side. Low swing into the meat of it. Advantage Reinhardt block.
Duez will check back in for Smariento, and then also Pacheco will return to the lineup for the Eagles. Duez will be in the service area. Serve is up and over, controlled by the Knights. Hodling can go to the left side. Bedford from the middle. Sanchez will pop it up. Pacheco from the right side. Hodling can go back to the left side. The attack is wide. It makes it 21-13 Eagles.
He's trying to take too big of a cut on that ball. He had the line open. If he could have gotten his feet there and gotten kind of on and through that, but just a little too far away. Takes that huge cut still.
Gonzalez Gutierrez with the attack air. 21-13, excuse me. Hodling is going to go to the right. KP Sindun blocked at the net. Hodling go back to the left side this time. Gonzalez Gutierrez. His attack is blocked. Little net action. Look at my eye. They go a net violation caught on the Knights. Point to Reinhardt, 22-13.
Yeah, but Rodolfo ran a nice little in route there. They did a good job of getting to it, but in that stress of coming inside, a little too much hand action at the top is what clips that.
So we're in set number 1. Eagles over the Knights, 22-13. We'll send back station for break. You're watching AAC men's volleyball action on the Southeast Sports Network. Kingsport, we got the Eagles over the Knights, 22-13. Individual scores right now for the Knights. KP Sindun leading the way with 4 points. Hasim Abdel Kafar, only 1 point so far. 1 attack, 1 air on 6 attempts. And then Gabriel Gutierrez leading the way for the Eagles with 6.5 points here early. Fellows has got 3. 8 assists for Duez so far, and then 6 for Hodling.
How impressive that is for Bruno, too. He's not like the other setters that you'll see here. So Reinhardt runs a 6-2 as opposed to a 5-1, which means Bruno is setting only half of the time. Most setters in the country that are an upper elite level average in that 9.5 to 11 assist range per set, playing all 6 rotation. Bruno's at 8, only playing 3 of each 6 rotations. It just goes to show the talent that he has, but also the self-sacrifice that he gives to allow this team to function at its best.
Serves up and over. Sandu will go back to the middle, the attack. Sanchez will pop it up. Fellows from the middle, ball finds the hardwood, makes it 23-13.
That is such a good run, slightly up the net. Normally not when you expect to get a middle set there, but Dalton and Dews have such a good connection that he's able to trust him, go up, take either of the gaps. That's going to get Rodolfo and Victor one-on-ones later in this match.
Dews in the service area once again. Serve is up, over. Gonzalez Gutierrez will go to KP Sandu. Tip it over the net. Fellows back-to-back kills, makes it 24-13.
What a turn and what a few runs there by Dalton Fellows, just taking care of business at the net right now.
The graduate student from New Jersey. Set point for Reinhardt. Dews couple of dribbles, the serve is up, over, controlled by the Knights. We'll go to the right side, KP Sandu. His attack is dug out, and ball finds the hardwood, makes it 25-13 as a player of the year.
That is a swing from the player of the year. Double block, tight angle. He's able to sneak it inside the line. KP even had that same swing right before. It was a good swing. The Reinhardt defense just good. Made a better play. Sanchez got an out-of-system ball to him, and Rodolfo puts it away.
So how close things out here as they take this one 25-13. We'll sit back to the station to break watching AC Volleyball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport as our Eagles take care of the Knights in set number 125-13. Team-wise, the Eagles hit at a 500 clip. They had 26 attack attempts, they had 15 kills, only 2 attack errors, 15 assists. For the St. Andrews Knights, 27 attacks, 6 kills, 6 errors. Even they're a 0 hitting percentage so far. 5 total blocks for the Eagles, only 1 for St. Andrews so far. Assists 15-6 Eagles compared to Knights.
The simple way that I usually read this here, but in the point scoring categories, which are usually kills, aces, and blocks, Reinhardt's earned 21 points. Usually teams are averaging 16 to 17 when you're talking about them being in that upper elite status here. Reinhardt with just a complete domination of set one. That is not a typical St. Andrews performance. They are a better team than that. I know Coach Ben Twigger, an amazing coach, is going to get them to a position where they'll be playing better, get hitters feeling a little more confident, get the defense flowing and tenacitying a little bit more. That's not a word, and I apologize for that, but get them moving around and getting them working a little bit here.
Hey, Coach, as far as, say, on St. Andrews and Coach Twigger, who you have KP Sandu leading the way with 4 points, but the first team all-conference guy, Abdel Kafar, only got 1 point so far.
Reinhardt did a great job of keying in on him and making it really tough for him to score points. My bet, and we'll see here coming out of this, I believe Coach Twigger is just trying to get him a little break. It's been a long season for him, but let him kind of reset mentally, let him work, and let him go into it.
Gutierrez leading the way with Eagles 6.5 points, 5 for Fellows. Wiegelmeyer also had 3.5 points, and then Sarmiento had 2 points for the Eagles in that first set.
Yeah, has them back on the floor, taking care of business.
Ready to go. First team all conference.
No changes for Reinhardt here, as you would expect. They're looking to get some momentum here. Obviously, Reinhardt only has to win 2 matches in this tournament to get the championship. So as much as maybe you kind of think about rest sometimes in these situations, it's a small thought. Reinhardt just wants to keep this rolling, keep this moving, so that they're in the best position tomorrow to win whoever wins this second match tonight.
So the down official makes sure everybody's in the proper rotation for the first serve. And then Reinhardt will have the first serve here in set number 2. Bruno Dews will be the first server for the Eagles.
Yep, Bruno's going to come out straight away. I look for a knuckleball floater here straight down this line going at Brewer. They're going to want to get him making a big angle action off of this.
The official signals for the serve. And Dews' serve is up, over, right to Brewer, as you called it, Coach. Hodling will go to Brewer to the left side. The attack is off the Eagles' hands, out of bounds. Nicely, this one 1-0.
That is such a high-level swing by Brewer. The amount of room he had was so small against a large block, and instead of just taking the meat of it, he finds that outer edge no one's going to be able to defend. Makes a great wipe off of that to score a point.
Hodling will be in the service area for the Knights, leading at 1-0. So the Knights will have 3 hitters this rotation. The set to the middle, Pacheco's attack has popped up. Brewer from the left side. The tip, Bedford to get a tip as well. Brewer back from the left side. The attack is blocked at the net. It'll be a free ball to the Eagles. Sanchez, Dews, Siegmeyer, the player of the year. He ended the first set. Starts scoring off for the Eagles here in set number 2 as well.
Just great swing again. Great blocking action over there as well. He's able to get them 2 soft blocks to force St. Andrews to do things with the ball. Gets himself in that position to get that swing.
Siegmeyer, the sophomore from Brazil, again, player of the year in the AAC. Serves from the center of the area. Serve is up, over. Hodling will go to the left side. Abdel Ghaffar gets a second kill of the day. We're tied to 2.
And that's just such a big difference between some of his earlier swings. That was just a nice high action. Didn't let Dalton Fellow's hands get formed where he could grab that ball, beat him to the spot, clipped under where you don't have a defender.
Deontay Brewer, the freshman from Las Vegas, will be in the service area for the Knights. Serve is up, over. Sanchez, Gutierrez from the left side. Nice job of Brewer to dig this one out. Abdel Ghaffar from the right side this time. Sanchez, a little net action. Net violation called on the Knights, and Abdel Ghaffar said it's on me. Pounds the chest. We're tied to 2.
Yeah, that's tough. It's a great play made at the net, but body momentum was just going a little too far forward. Just got into the net. You hate to see it, but
Christian De Leon will tick back in for the Eagles, and Sanchez will be in the service area for Reinhardt. Starts outside the zone, then comes back into the zone, Coach.
As long as he gets back inside that line by the time he touches the ball, he's fine. And it creates a very interesting angle to see the ball out.
Serves up and over.
There's that hybrid.
Hodling over to Abdul Ghaffar. The attack is wide. Makes it 3-2 Reinhardt.
So again, if you go back to set 1, every serve he had done there had been a ball that had topspin on it, was breaking down. At the last second, he flats that ball out, catches Sanchez high. Great change up there by Alex.
Starts at a little different angle this time too, Coach. High toss, jump serve, up and over, controlled. Gonzalez Gutierrez, the tip. Ball finds Hardwood, makes it for tied to 3.
Wonderful spot off that play, and in a tight window too. That takes a lot of gumption to go out and do.
You know, set 1 had a very similar play there, hit it, got a little bit wide. This time had the tip, got the line.
Yep.
Kibayane will be in the service area for the Knights. We're tied at 3 in set 2. Reinhardt took set 1, 25-13.
In our next break, we'll take a look at the all-conference team and those top award winners from the conference.
Ball will find Hardwood, so that's the ace. It makes it 4-3 St. Andrews.
That's a big ace break point. It's still early, obviously, but that's a huge little momentum swing. Get St. Andrews feeling a little bit of that fire. That's what you want right now, especially at that last set. Any moment you can hold on to.
Keep on, the freshman from Hawaii. Dews will set Gutierrez from the left side. Ball finds Hardwood. Point Reinhardt tied to 4. Difficult angle, difficult swing, Coach.
If Haslam stays inside, he gets that ball. It's so tempting when a hitter goes that wide to get all the way to that pin and kind of test. He stays that 1 step inside and flicks down. He gets that block there. Again, nice swing by Gutierrez to take what he was given.
Pacheco in the service area will swing from the left side. The Knights will control. Hodling will go to Gonzalez Gutierrez with a tip this time. They control.
Awareness.
Ball handling violation will be called on the Eagles. 5-4 Knights.
Yeah, great awareness by DeLeon to do that. Bruno had the right idea with that dump. Just got a little messy with both hands on and through it. Doesn't do that often. He's a very good aggressive front row setter. Break for St. Andrews there.
Mukia will check back in. He'll be the setter, along with Christian De Leon will check back in. Abdel Gafar will be the service area. Serves up and over. Gutierrez will go to Makisha. As Christian De Leon, who just checked back in, gets the kill.
Yep, De Leon, you kind of see it there from St. Andrews. That outside blocker couldn't really commit to that middle because of worrying about Sarmiento on the other side. Christian's able to get a gap. It's fractions of a second, but by hitting that ball through that gap where that blocker isn't, creates that kill.
The junior from Western Florida, Gutierrez, will be in the service area up and over. So cut over to Hodling. Nelson from the middle, blocked at the net. Sanchez will set. Sarmiento will ball finds Hardwood. We're tied at 5. Actually, 6'5", Reinhardt.
Stayed way too far inside on that block for a lot of people's taste there. Just gave him way too much access to the line part of the court. He takes one more step out, and Sarmiento's going to take a much higher difficulty swing, which he'll live with at that point if he gets the kill.
Sarmiento, he likes that right side, coach. That's mostly his attacks have come from that right side.
They're trying to make sure the offense stays spread, especially early on, to loosen up that left pin for the later part of the match.
The attack is wide. Point Reinhardt makes it 7-10. Long makes it 7-5.
Plus,
Reinhardt.
I think they like their matchup over there. They're saying that our right sides are good enough to go at your outside blocker and have a level of success. I think the St. Andrews blockers can make small adjustments to help corral this, but it's a good game plan so far by Reinhardt, as evidenced by the first set.
Gutierrez serve is up and over, controlled. Hodling will go to the left side. Gonzalez Gutierrez swing off for Reinhardt, out of bounds, makes it 7-6. Credit him with a kill.
Again, high swing. Now you just have to trust that you can make a play off of that. Gutierrez is in a great spot, just pushes forward instead of angling it back into the court. It's the only reason that ball's not a dig.
Gonzalez Gutierrez, the sophomore from Spain, and he'll be, after getting the kill, be in the service area for the Knights. He serves in the middle of the area as well. Gutierrez. Christian De Leon will get another kill for the Eagles, makes it 8-6.
You can kind of see this early on. Everything they ran was stacked to this side of the court, and they're just overloading these two blockers. With Christian there, he basically got a nice high quick set, went over the top of the block into an area the defense not always going to beat to.
Christian will be in the service area for the Eagles. Brewer control Hodling from the left side, Brewer from the left side this time, blocked at the net. Hodling with the tip. Digamira will attack from the left side. Nice job defensively by the Knights. Abdel Gafar to attack is blocked at the net. Tip. We have free ball here for the Knights. Brewer from the left side. He's blocked at the net by Sarmiento and makes it 9-6. Big time blocker number 11.
Sarmiento with a great individual move there. I thought the ball ran maybe a hair tight, but Brewer's shown the ability to manage that ball here. Fellows got baited onto that middle, which is fine. It's an in-system pass, and Sarmiento just clamps on the ball. No shot for Brewer on that play.
Christian will serve once again here for Reinhardt. Serve is up, not over. It's into the net, makes it 9-7. The fifth service air charge of the Eagles tonight.
He's been serving really well this match so far. 3-4 good serves, where whatever the total exactly is, I can't remember, but he's been serving well. It's the first miss he's had happen there. You're going to be okay with that right now.
Leo Cercado will be in the service area. He's the libero for the Knights, trailing 9-7 here in set 2. Sanchez. Fellows give it another kill, makes it 10-7. Got to the middle, coach. Nice swing by Dalton.
Nice swing by Dalton. Ball could have maybe been a hair higher, so he's not clipping tape. I will say, I think if Leo can stay a little wider on that, he's got a shot on that ball. Some pace got taken off by the tape. Leo just sucks into the middle of the court, trying to get the middle seams instead of working out to in. He normally makes that play too.
Bruno will be in the service area for the Eagles, up and over. Hodling will go to the Gonzalez Gutierrez, blocked by the player of the year Bigemeyer at the net.
Bigemeyer doing a great job of coming in and sealing off that angle that Hugo was trying to come in at. You see he went a little wide, tried to come in, tried to elongate that right side court angle there. Bigemeyer doing a great job of just shutting it down.
St. Andrews will call a timeout, so we're in set number 2. The Eagles over the Knights 11-7. We'll send back to the station watching. We're going to keep it here. Excuse me. my apologies there. We'll look over some statistics here in set number 2. 11-7. St. Andrews had a negative 0.56 here in set number 2, and then the Eagles are hitting at a 4.55 clip.
I mean, the positive spin on this for St. Andrews is you're hitting negative right now when you're within 4. That's striking distance. If this goes point for point the whole way, that's 25-21, and that's a close set here. If you can just clean up your offense a little bit, you could find yourself back into this match, but it's got to happen now.
So a couple of things here, Coach. As far as the attack errors, the Knights, they have 11 attack errors on the 9-3 for Reinhardt. And then as far as serve errors, Reinhardt's got 6, only 2 for St. Andrews. But you talk about those 6 service errors, Edison, they're being aggressive with the serve.
You're going to be okay with that because they're earning 2, 3, 4 points every time they go back to the line and then closing out on that.
And Gary, here's a look at our all-conference team just announced this morning by the conference. Such a great lineup of superstar athletes from Reinhardt and Rodolfo and Alex Sanchez, even down to the coaching staff that was elected. And obviously you've got somebody on that list, a really impressive lineup for this conference.
Yep, this has been just a really good year for this conference as a whole as we start to continue each program to improve. We're competing more and more nationally here. I'm excited for the future of this.
Bruno will continue to serve here for the Eagles. Up and over. Hodling will go to the left side. Brewer's tip is blocked at the net. Hodling will go back to Brewer once again. The swing is wide. Makes it 12-7, so the attack there will be charged to Brewer.
This is where the block starts to stress you out a little bit as a hitter. Instead of trying to go into it and work off, you're trying too hard to go around it. So instead of being able to hit down on that ball, he's flattening it out of bounds because he's waiting too long to see what the block is going to do.
Bruno with a couple of dribbles. Now he'll serve right at Brewer. Hodling, no, it's too far on the bump. Bigemeyer, his attack is scramble drill by St. Andrews. Bruno set Pacheco with the attack. Ball finds Hardwood inbounds, makes it 13-7.
Clip the back line. Again, I just think Brewer dove a little too far inside. Pacheco's strong suit is his angle swing, but if you give him too much line, he's going to be able to see that and grab that.
Gutierrez continues to lead the way for the Eagles, 7.5 points. Fellows got 6.5. Bigemeyer's got 5. To the 7th service error of the night. Charge of the Eagles is 13-8 here in set number 2. Eagles overnight.
I believe that was a 2-3 point run though for Deuce. Like we're saying, they're earning multiple points before those errors. So the errors don't look the same as, for example, our 22 last night, where a lot of them were on first serve.
Hodling serves up and over. Fellows from the middle is blocked. Point to St. Andrews, 13-9.
That was an absolutely great job by Fellows to work his feet to the setter, and he had the cutback. He just over-rotates his body a hair too much. Only reason that ball ends up in the tank.
Hodling serves up over Sanchez. Dews over to Bigemeyer from the left side. Ball finds Hardwood, makes it 14-9.
Over the top of the block into the seam. There's not a lot of defenses that set up for that. I think they're having that conversation right now as a team on how do we want to defend that when Rodolfo's on that right side.
You talked about last night the importance of having the height of the set. It's important to get it where you can hit it over top of the attacker.
Yeah, there's 2 philosophies on it. There's kind of a hang and bang high ball offense, and then there's a speed offense. A lot of us want to run with a level of tempo to beat blockers, but height is still important for your hitters to be able to go up and do something with the ball.
Hodling will go to the left side. Abdul Ghaffar, the tip. Dews over Pacheco, who'll attack. Ball finds Hardwood, makes it 15-9.
Like, that's where height is just important right there. It's a triple block, and because Victor can reach at his max jump and height, he's able to take a nice controlled swing into an area of the defense that's not there.
His 3rd kill of the night.
Little extracurricular chit-chat, I guess, is going on.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like anything big, but I guess the rest saw it.
Bigemeyer will serve. Gonzalez Gutierrez will bump it up. Bedford from the middle, Fellows. Dews, Pacheco from the right side, out of bounds, makes it 16-9.
I think that middle run would have worked for St. Andrews too, just a little bit of a miscue. I'm not in their gym, so I don't know if they talk about going tight behind or wide behind, but definitely just looked like they weren't connected on that ball. Another great swing by Pacheco.
So it's 16-9 here in the second set. Eagles overnight. So we're watching AAC men's volleyball action on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to King Sports. 16-9 here in set number 2 for the Eagles. Gutierrez leading the way with 7.5. 6 points, 6.5 for Fellows. Biggemeyer's got 6 points, 16 assists for Dews, 10 digs for Alex Sanchez, which is not important. Not surprising, Coach, the defender of the year.
He covers so much court so well. He digs swings that you wouldn't normally expect. It's a luxury to have him in that left back for Reinhardt, especially with the block they have up front.
Biggemeyer's serve is up over. Hodling's going to go to the left side. Abdel Ghaffar to block to the net. Nice job by Leo to get on the ground. Brewer from the right side. His swing is long. Makes it 17-9. They wanted the touch, but no call. Oh, they're going to say that they used to.
Down ref calling a touch, and looks like the Reinhardt players are motioning that they did. No arguments from here, so must have touched the block.
So it makes it 16-10 as Deontay Brewer, the freshman from Las Vegas, will be in the service area for the night.
I was curious. Brewer doesn't usually flat that ball like that. I thought it might have caught something. I just couldn't really tell from here.
It did take a kind of a different angle as normally. Sanchez. Dews, Pacheco from the right side, ball finds Hardwood, makes it 17-10.
This is what I mean with Pacheco sometimes, because you see it, he made the adjustment to go further on that line. Victor's strength is his angle swing. That ball is in a meat part of the court that you are not going to be able to defend successfully without selling out resources and giving up a lot of other area.
Vasquez Sanchez will check in for KP Sandhu for St. Andrews. Alex Sanchez will be in the service area for the Eagles. Leading this one 17-10. Sanchez's serve is up. Over. Cicada over to Hodling. Bedford from the middle. It's blocked. Dews, Sanchez. Pacheco from the right side. The left-hander.
Good job by Alex to get that ball up. Has him. Nice break swing. Good dig by Alex Sanchez. Middle run. Just a little too high for Christian. That's a great gap run, though. I was going to stress St. Andrews out a ton. Might have been able to get a dig on the back line, but good decision. They'll execute it better next time.
17-11. Reinhardt over St. Andrews. Key Mahine will be in the service area for the Knights. Biggemeier over the Dews. Leon from the middle. Abdul Ghaffar from the right side. Blocked. Ball finds Hardwood, makes 18-11. So many defenders on that front line for Reinhardt.
So we talk about this when we're playing Reinhardt. If you find yourself in a situation where the block is going to be obviously stacked on you, you cannot take swings into the middle of it. You cannot take swings low. They are going to get you. It's not a challenge. It's not anything. Their blockers are just very talented, so you have to be able to work edges or wipe from those moments.
18-11. Victor Pacheco will be in the service area, up over. Hodling has the volleyball. Abdel Ghaffar from the right side, off of Sanchez's hands, out of bounds.
You see, even like that, taking a little bit of pace off, but getting to it earlier before Gutierrez can form his hands down fully. It leads to a ricochet, and from that, you live with whatever happens.
Mujica will check back in, and also Sarmiento will check back in for the Eagles. Abdel Ghaffar will be in the service area for the Knights. High spin, up and over. Biggemeier will control. Christian De Leon will be credited with a kill from the middle, makes it 19-12.
It's that spread again. You're seeing it. No pins can come in and help with that middle ball there, so he's one-on-one. Doesn't make the best left dive. Christian's able to tool him off that left hand and get an easy point.
Gutierrez will be in the service area for the Eagles. Couple of dribbles down. Up, over. Hodling has the volleyball. To the left side, Gonzalez Gutierrez, a tag. Nice job getting on the floor. This big swing from the player of the year makes it 20-12.
That ball hit the ground. I think it's a late whistle.
Yeah, I think the down official was calling it down.
Yeah, that swing hit the ground 100%. Good line serve by Gutierrez there, and then again, just another high-level swing by Rodolfo Biggemeier. He doesn't need the volume to get the job done. He gets at the ball, he takes care of business.
Gutierrez, the serve is up and over. Chiquette over to Hodling.
Pass, slide run.
Nelson from the right side. He got over to Sarmiento. A little net action. Free ball, potentially. No left side, Gonzalez Gutierrez. The attack is long. Makes it 21-12.
And this is where sometimes the moment can start getting you a little bit. Alex Sanchez is an incredibly good ball control player there. Gets a glorified high roll shot right to him, and instead of passing that nice high off and that nice easy ball, pushes it a little tight to the net, forces Dakota to make a play off the tape. And again, feet aren't to the ball for Hugo. And instead of just working the ball he's given, he pushes it long, trying too hard to make a play.
So Gutierrez will remain in the service area for the Eagles. leading this one 21-12. Huddling will go to the back row here. Block of the net. Christian DeLeon will be paired with a block with a block. 22-12.
Again, he's doing a good job of staying inside, staying worked, and trusting. If he hits that ball around him, he knows the defense is going to dig it. He hits it into his hands, he knows he's making a play. That level of trust allows players to play so freely and so smoothly into the game instead of feeling like they have to make every individual play.
That's his 4th block of the night as well. Net action. Sanchez, the lefty swing, ball finds Hardwood, makes it 23-12. The line judge says, oh my goodness, this ball's coming out of me.
He's got to watch out, it's tough standing in there. And this is an underrated part of Alex's game too. Usually when a libero is setting that ball, they're giving high to allow their hitters to go to it because they're not traditional setters. Alex trusts himself enough to line that with a little bit of speed and allow Sarmiento to beat the block down the line there. Heads up play.
Sarmiento is the 5th point of the night. Gutierrez serve is up and over, huddling. Go to far. Attack is long and makes it 24-12.
I like the concept that he's going for there. Standing aggressive, trying to get high off of the hands, just missed the top of the hands. And that's what's going to happen if you miss that play. I like the intent behind that swing, though.
Gutierrez will try to close things out here in set number 2 for the Eagles. Set point. Serve is up, over. Huddling from the middle. Nelson's attack is blocked. Christian DeLeon will close things out for the Eagles here in set number 2. Take this one 25-12. They take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Knights. You're watching the AAC volleyball action on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport. AAC men's volleyball action here. Reinhardt's a commanding 2-0 lead over St. Andrews. Scores of 25-13, 25-12, and coach, so far, kind of what we expected from Reinhardt, coach.
I gotta be honest, they're just really solid top to bottom here. They're able to do a lot of good things, and again, just kind of impose their will on you. They make you think about everything a fraction of a second longer than you normally do. I'm a big St. Andrews fan. I know this team has more potential than what they're showing right now. I do look for them to get a little bit of a burst here and see if they can make this match interesting. Ball control's been solid for the most part. They haven't let Reinhardt dictate too many things from the service line here. It's just they've got to find a way to work that block, to break that block of Reinhardt, mix some things up, set plays in different orders.
Also, coach, I wonder too, coach, of course, St. Andrews played last night, a little different defensive scheme last night, trying to make that adjustment here just in less than 24 hours later.
It's always difficult when you go from kind of those one type of match to another. You hope at this point as a coach in the year that they've done it enough where you can snap into it and go, but there is a modicum of difficulty when I've spent a grueling four-setter doing one thing and now having to get a completely different look from a team today.
St. Andrews KP Sadu leading the way with 4 points, 3.5 for Deontay Brewer, 3 points for Abdel Ghaffar, and then also Hodling with 11 assists so far and 3 digs. For the Eagles, led by Gabriel Gutierrez with 8 points. The player of the year was 7.5, 5.5 for Pacheco. And then De Leon got 6.5. Phillips got 6.5, 5 points. for Sarmiento as well.
This is where they just show their versatility. Gabriel ended set 1 with 6 kills, and it's not that he's playing poorly. He's just been able to loosen up other players now to kind of come up to that. This is the balance, and again, something underrated that we talk about is the selflessness of this team. All of these are elite level players that have sacrificed in their own ways to allow this team to be great as a whole.
Bruno Du's got 7 assists. Mojica also has got 7 so far. 11 digs for Sanchez through 2 sets.
11 digs through 2 sets is insane. The national leader, I believe, was at 4.15, and Alex Sanchez was up there too at like mid threes, or high threes, excuse me. To be at 5, a little over 5 a set right now, I believe that's 5.5,
5.5, right?
5.2, 5.5, you are right,
Yeah.
yep. 5.5, I can't math.
I know. It's Friday, it's okay, Coach.
Is insane right now, and he's just playing so smooth, so simple. He takes what his block gives him, doesn't try to force anything here. St. Andrews turns it up, expect him to make a few big-time plays here, because he's got that in him too.
Cuba Hanochik will make his first appearance tonight. He got the start here in set number 3 for the Eagles. Bickelmeyer over to Dews. Bickelmeyer's attack from the left side. Nice scramble drill by the Andrews. Nice. Got some action, and then the Hodley can go to the middle. KP Sadu will get his first kill here in set number 3, 1-0 Knights.
Yeah, KP being thrown into the middle in this set, it looks like. Giving him a different look off of that there. A little bit of life from St. Andrews. Nice block at the net. Nice defensive play to pick a ball up here. See if we can parlay this into a few points.
Abdel Ghaffar being in the service area for the Knights. And it's long, except we're tied at one
Just
piece.
Hazem, the St. Andrews doesn't have a ton of jump servers, so with Hazem, you're going to kind of live with that if he misses a handful here and there. He's served really well this match, too. Put a lot of pressure, done a lot of good stuff.
Dews will be in the service area, the junior from Brazil. Hodling, it can be be over the net violation called on the Reinhardt Eagles, make it 2-1 Knights over Eagles.
It's always hard to tell from this angle specifically, but Dakota looked like he went straight up, straight down. If that's happening, that usually means the person's reaching over the net, not allowing the setter to contact that ball first. If it's in the plane, it's fair game.
Gonzalez Gutierrez will be in the service area for the Knights this rotation.
Let's see what he does here. He's had a good topspin at different points in the years, but I know he's dealt with an ankle injury off and on this year, so let's see what he decides to bring out. It's the topspin.
Off the top of the net. A little action on the left side. Biggemeyer from the right side. Ball finds Hardwood. We're tied at 2.
That is just over Brewer, and there's nothing you're really going to do about that except put your defense in that exact spot early on a pre-notion here.
7th kill of the night, 8.5 points for the player there, the sophomore, and he'll be in the service area now.
Nice sideline serve.
Hodling will go to the right side.
Good cover.
Sanchez, Dews. Hanochik, who just checked into the ball game, gets his first kill of the night, 3-2.
Yeah, he's been a good middle for them at different points. They've run Christian, Dalton, and Jacob on a little bit of a triangle throughout the course of the year, and Jacob has played well offensively. One rare thing that he brings, you don't see a lot of left-handed middles. It's a hard thing to do for a setter to get that ball to the other shoulder so fast, but they found a way to make it work. His connection with Bruno, really good.
Serve is long, we're tied at 3.
Just long, and he wants that back. You can see it on his face. It's not the air that has him, it's how he had it. He slices the ball at contact versus breaking over it. It's what pushed that ball that little bit more than he meant to.
Vasquez Sanchez serve is long, back-to-back service errors.
That's a hard ball to lay off of. He's waiting until the last second and then ducking out of that. That's good instincts. That's good trust on himself from Rodolfo.
Christian De Leon will check back in, and Alex Sanchez in the service area. And will tick out for the Eagles. 4-2 here in set 3. The Eagles looking to close out St. Andrews and advance to the championship match tomorrow 1. Serves up and over, Hodling left side to Brewer, the swing. Sanchez, Gutierrez from left side, the attack off Brewer. Ball finds Hardwood, makes it 5-3 Reinhardt.
Good swing by Gabriel, getting it early off the block, clipping Deontay. a little bit on that breakout there. Great dig by Alex too early on, filling in that corner, and again, just simple touch, simple play on that ball.
Gutierrez is a talented hitter, Coach. The angles he's hit from this left side has been impressive tonight.
He can hit a lot of different areas on the court, and what you're kind of seeing, what you haven't seen yet because they haven't given it to him yet, arguably his more impressive swing is his line break swing. It's that impressive that you can't give it to him.
Sanchez serve is up and over. Brewer will control Hodling. Could be a free ball to the Eagles. Sanchez. Dews will go to Pacheco. It'll be a net violation caught on Reinhardt to make it 5-4.
The pass just a hair too tight. Bruno tries to stay on that play and make it happen. Almost gets it too. Just clipped either the center line or the net. I couldn't tell what the call was at the last second.
Dakota Hodling will be in the service area for the Knights, trailing 5-4, looking to make this be a 4-set match. From the middle, Christian Leon
That's a great
with the
turn.
kill.
That's a great swing. So there's two schools of thought in serving this ball here. Setters don't like to work with balls coming from that backside over there, coming over them. But I don't know how often I'd be serving Sanchez right now. He's passing darn near perfect. I'd be looking to get the ball into their 2 pins in that seam there.
It's Christian's 5th kill tonight. Pacheco's serve is up over. The bump is too long. The set will come to the middle. Bigelmeyer. That's to be a 4-hit violation.
Had to wait for the down ref's call. I like that from that up ref. He wasn't certain, waited to look to find it. Got the right call off of that there. Bigelmeyer had all the space he wanted. I think just got a little too excited, tried to put a bit too much English on it. Caught the top of the tape.
Mojico then also Smariento will check back in for the Eagles. And 17 will be the serve of this rotation. Brewer serves up and over. Mojico will set. Gutierrez will swing, block at the net. That is Bedford and Abdicafar.
So that's a setup that they've had, and they've done a great job of closing it. That's the first time both Haslam and Betancourt have really also been disciplined about reaching their hands across the net. Everything's been high. That's why they've been able to get some angles under on that one. That time they just clamped nice and low. Were able to shut that off of Gutierrez.
Tied at 6. Brewer's serve is up over Sanchez. Mojico has got the volleyball. Smariento from the right side, the tip. Hodling can go to Gonzalez Gutierrez,
Nice
blocking
tool.
it out of bounds, 7-6, St. Andrews.
So not to contradict myself, but I like what they're doing in this rotation because Sarmiento runs all the way around. When you put the ball over into that one zone, one corner, and jam everything up, it makes it harder for him to get there, which means as a blocker, I can focus more middle over this way. Even with Alex over there, I think this is the right decision.
Brewer serves up and over. Bigelmeyer. Mojico's going to go to Gutierrez. Blocked at the net. Back-to-back blocks for St. Andrews. 8-6, and Coach, a little bit more life, most life we've seen from the Knights tonight.
This is where St. Andrews can start getting into it. They are one of the best teams at playing with their emotions and creating that positive energy in this conference here. Bentoncourt's gotten going a little bit. Haslam started going a little bit here. Now let's see if we can make some magic off of this.
Bedford's got 3 blocks on the night. Brewer's the service area into the net. 8-7, Knights over Eagles.
Tough miss. Tough miss in that situation here, especially because of how low that miss was. You'd love to see him miss a little higher into the tape, meaning he was just close of it, or putting it on someone and letting them get out of the way.
So Leo Stricato will check back in. So they changed the liberos here in set number 3. Gutierrez serves up and over.
Which is fine. St. Andrews has that capability. 2 really good players out of that libero situation.
Bigelmeyer's attack is long and makes it 9-7.
Little long. Again, though, I like that he's still continuing to swing high and early. He's not letting that ball drop. He's not trying to do anything crazy. He gets that swing more often than not. I thought the block did a really nice job of getting on him and setting up in a way to funnel him to go that hair deeper.
Kima Kiane will be in the service area for the Knights. Leading this one 9-7. Serve is up and over Sanchez. Mojico have the volleyball. We'll go to the left side.
Great touch. Good dig.
Sanchez back to Mojica. Bigelmeyer from the left side. The ball's wide. Makes it 10-7. Knights.
Interesting there. He tried to do a little too much with that. Rodolfo's normally very composed on those kind of swings. Just going to take whatever he's got it. Even if he gets blocked there, he trusts his teams to cover. And that was an interesting shot that he took.
Kima Kiane will serve once again. Sanchez over to Mojica. Sarmiento from the right side. It's long. Makes it 11-7.
Did not get his feet to that ball. Pushed it a little bit too far. He has the line. It's opening.
So Reinhardt will call a timeout. We're in set number 3, Knights over Eagles 11-7. You're watching the AAC men's volleyball action on the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Welcome back to Kingsport. It's set number 3, Knights over Eagles 11-7 here quickly. The Eagles hitting at a negative 133 clip. The Knights hitting at a 300 clip here in set number 3. Mojica over to Spiegelmeyer. They attack across the court. Ball finds Hardwood, makes it 11-8.
And see, there's an underrated part of this game here, the trust that you're going to put in the player. Obviously, it's easy to say we trust someone that's a player in the air. But Rodolfo, a couple uncharacteristic errors of that. And Mojica just says, nope, I'm going to give you a ball. You're going to take a nice big step close and do something with that ball. Get back on the positive track.
Hayden Lichty will check in, the freshman from Clemens, North Carolina, for the first time tonight, and he'll go to the service area for the Eagles, trailing 11-8 here in set 3. The serve is up and over. Hodling will go to KP in the middle. Point St. Andrews. They got a double hit violation. Makes it 12-8.
Jacob on the arm. They got him in the chest area a little bit. It's a tight call. I know some of the Reinhardt kids don't necessarily agree with it, but it was the right call.
Cuba Handelchik will check back in for the sophomore from Poland for Reinhardt, and then Abdel Ghaffar would be in the service area for the Knights. The spin, the jump, the serve. Mojica will have the volleyball Sarmiento with the tip.
Showing that a little too early on that shot. Nice high swing. Good layout by Gutierrez.
Spiegelmeyer's attack.
Finish off by Rodolfo.
Player of the year will finish that one off. Makes it the cross-court kill. Makes it 12-9. I thought maybe 12-10. 12-9. Pacheco will check back in for the Eagles, along with Bruno Duz, and he'll be in the service area.
Rodolfo gets the kill on that, but Gutierrez is the only reason Reinhardt gets that point. That's a kill in most other situations. Great layout by him.
Spiegelmeyer's ninth kill tonight. The tip. Nice job defensively. Duz is going to set Pacheco from the right side off Abdel Ghaffar out of bounds and makes it 12-10.
So that was actually a heads-up play by St. Andrews. He didn't think he could get the kill. Short tip took Rodolfo out of the equation to allow the blockers to come over and triple Victor. But again, Pacheco's showing his talent, reaching high, swinging over, putting it on a defender and saying, I'm going to live with this if you dig me. Couldn't do it that time.
That's his sixth kill tonight. Bruno Duz will be in the service area for the Eagles. Serves up, over. Hodlings will go to the left side. Gonzalez Gutierrez. Spiegelmeyer. Nice job by the Knights to cover defensively. Hodling. Abdel Ghaffar will attack from the right side. Eagles scrambling defensively. Pacheco from the right side. Ball finds Hardwood. Makes it 12-11.
Great line swing by Victor. Remember I talked about Alex having a few tricks up in his bag there. That was a great swing by Hugo. In any other situation, that probably is down, but Alex just trusting himself, reaching out, putting that ball up in the air.
A little bit of run here by the Reinhardt Eagles as we're in set number 3, Knights over Eagles 12-11. We'll send it back to the station watching AAC volleyball action on the Southeast Sports Network.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport here in set number 3. Knights over Eagles 12-11. But, Coach, the Eagles on a little bit of a run here to close out 4-point deficit down to 1.
This is a great team here. They could have very easily just said, St. Andrews got this, we're going to go point to point. No, they felt that sense of urgency. They weren't okay with it. They're going to take the points. They're going to work with it here. That's a team ready to win a championship.
Eaglemeyer leading the way for the Eagles with 10.5 points. Hodling has the volleyball. Gonzalez Gutierrez on the left side, forehead violation. We're tied at 12.
It's a little too low on that tape line. He was trying to get the blocker's hand on that. Couldn't quite get it over that.
Bruno Dews will remain in the service area for the Eagles.
It's back to a 12-point game here. This is short games now. You play a lot of these in your gym, so can you just win this short game?
Abdel Ghaffar from the right side gets another kill tonight.
Found that split. You'd love to see Jacob get his hip a hair closer. Rodolfo almost makes a great play reaching back in on that, but Haslam just beats him to the spot a hair earlier.
Abdel Ghaffar has his 4th kill tonight. Give him 5 points on the evening. Gonzalez Gutierrez serve is up over Sanchez. Beaglemeyer will combine on the bump. Beaglemeyer from the right side. The attack is a little wide. Off the center of the net, 14-12 Knights.
So how I talk about those situations in our gym is that's not a scoring situation right now. That's a managed situation. Put a ball in, do something with it. I feel like Rodolfo was still trying to score there. I'm not in his brain. I don't know. Just the way he tried to tip that ball felt more like he was trying to score.
Gonzalez Gutierrez serve is going to be caught to clip the line, right, Coach?
Ref overrules the line judge. I thought it clipped the sideline there, and Rodolfo Beaglemeyer saying, nope, that got it. Let's move on and through here.
You know, Gonzalez Gutierrez has been attacking this side. He went from the serve here, Coach, and also on the attack and a couple of tips.
Because Rodolfo's a live passer over there, and a lot of people's strategy is to go at Rodolfo, make him do a lot. It's not that he's a bad passer. You're just going to make him attack and hit. Plus, this is Bruno running behind, having to track a ball over the back of his head versus from in front of him.
The service error will give a point to the Eagles, makes it 15-13. Beaglemeyer will be in the service area for the Eagles now. KP, Sadu, Gonzalez Gutierrez, and also Abdel Ghaffar leading the way.
To give yourself 2. Let's see, though. This is that gauntlet of servers that Reinhardt has coming forward now.
Gonzalez Gutierrez will tip it over. Pacheco from the right side of the tip with the right hand. Ball finds hardwood. We're tied at 15.
Dakota wasn't expecting the ricochet there. He had kind of locked into getting the ball where it was going to go. It's a good touch on the block. Just ricochet in a weird way.
Excuse me, 15-14. They're quick here on the scoreboards here. They're doing a really good job. Beaglemeyer will be in the service area once again for the Eagles. Up and over Brewer to Hodling, who's going to go to the right side. Abdel Ghaffar. Ball is long. And we're tied at 15 now as the attack error.
I don't have the best angle of it. That was close either way. I do not envy being a line judge in that situation. I thought it went a tad wide of the line, but we were talking millimeters, and we don't even use that measurement in the States.
15-15, Beaglemeyer is serving once again a 3-0 run by the Eagles. Brewer over to Hodling with a little joust action. Dews, Gutierrez from left side. Ball is wide, makes it 16-15. That's 4 straight for the Eagles.
Again, the setup on the block is good. They've just got to get those hands across. They're reaching high, trying to touch the same point as the ball versus reaching low and sealing this area. Rodolfo putting them a little bit on their back from the service line. They've passed this ball well. The offense just has not been able to put the ball away.
Beaglemeyer serves open over Brewer. Joust action.
Kind of second ball in a row that's been a little tight as Beaglemeyer's picked up steam.
Brewer attack is wide, makes it 17-15. That's 5 straight for the Eagles.
Just wide, just wide. You want to see him keep going on that.
We're going to have a substitution here as number 19, who is not on my roster.
We need to find you this name.
Yeah, he'll pop up here shortly.
Oh, it's Bartek. It's Bartek. He's wearing a different number today, but it's Bartek.
Bartek, thank you. Hodling goes right side. KP Sadu blocked to the net. Free ball to the Eagles.
Tipping, that's a gift for St. Andrews. You've got to use this now.
The attack is blocked.
Great shutdown by Jacob. Great dive into that angle.
Makes it 18-15. That is 6 straight for the Eagles.
Yeah. And this is kind of what big-time players do. Early on in this service run, Rodolfo wasn't necessarily serving ace balls here, passing well, forcing things a little tight, but as his team has helped him earn those points, starting to put a little more zip on it, starting to put a little more action on it. St. Andrews is struggling to find a way out.
Beaglemeyer's serve is up, over. Hodling will bump it to Abdel Ghaffar, who'll attack from the middle, and it's going to be long. Makes it 19-15, has 7 straight, and Coach Twigger said give me a timeout. So we're here in the third set. Listen to back to the station. You're watching AAC action on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport. We're in set number 3. Reinhardt looking to close out the match, leading this one 2-0. 19-15, but Coach, one time St. Andrews leading this 15-12. It's a 7-0 run for Reinhardt.
7-0 run, definitely put him in a bad spot here, down 4 late. You're still in a good position right now, though. If you can break this serve right now, not even get it all back right away, just get a couple points here and there, you'll be able to find your way back into this set. Nothing is done yet, but you've got to get this serve now.
Beaglemeyer with 10.5 points. Gutierrez with 10. Chico's got 9. Christian De Leon has got 7.5. Not as well. Beaglemeyer still in the service area. Serves up and over Brewer off his hands, out of bounds. Makes it 20-15. It's 8 straight for the Eagles.
And just like I'm saying, St. Andrews need to break that serve. Rodolfo probably knew, I need to end this now. That is a huge ace in the right moment for Reinhardt.
Gonzalez will check in for the Knights, replacing KP Sadu. Beaglemeyer's serve off of Brewer. Hodling's got the volleyball, the tip, the attack, the block at the net, out of bounds. Breaks the run for the Eagles, makes it 20-16.
Great save by Dakota. Great swing off of that block. Love to see that action happening there.
Vasquez Sanchez will be in the service area for the Knights.
Good pass by Rodolfo. Beaglemeyer here, a little tight. Bruno makes a save. It's just a hair over. Everybody's okay. All right, good.
Back-to-back points for the Knights, makes it 20-17.
3-point game now. If you can even just manage one more point in this run, you're in a favorable position. Serve here to Sanchez. Sanchez sticks pass off on this ball. Great flick back to Pacheco. Just came in a little too far. Came in a little too far on that ball. I think they would have had that connection. Unless that was a play call here. I can't tell what they're talking about.
3 straight here for St. Andrews to pull back win to 2 of 20-18. Sanchez
Solid
over
pass there. Good layoff to Gutierrez. Nice touch on the block by Kenton. High ball, Brewer. Good touch off the block. Great hustle. But St. Andrews going to get a kill, and they suddenly find their way back into the match. Reinhardt's going to take the early timeout in this run.
So 20-19. So we'll just keep it right here, Coach, as far as that's concerned. We'll keep it right here. You know, it's been a little bit of a run here. It was 15-12, St. Andrews. 8 straight points for Reinhardt, make it 20-15. Now, St. Andrews responsible for their own goal.
What you were seeing early on was just kind of short run volleyball. St. Andrews got up that little bit, and then it was side out, side out, side out. Then Reinhardt, when they needed to make a big run, locked in, took care of business in a favorable rotation for them with a weaker one for St. Andrews. But now St. Andrews, with their backs against the wall, their season on the line, is finding that extra little push now to get themselves back into this set.
In set number 3, Reinhardt hitting at a 0.36. They have 10 kills, 9 airs on 28 attempts, and St. Andrews is 0.74. 7 kills, 5 airs on 27 attempts.
It's honestly going to be whoever can be the cleanest down the stretch here. This score is, I would consider this score basically tied right now. Obviously, if Reinhardt gets a side out here, they're in the +1. If they don't, it is a legitimately tied game. But this is going to come down to who can not only play the cleanest volleyball at the end, but also find a way to produce points when they are given the opportunities. Nothing forced, everything earned.
24 assists for Bruno Duz for the Eagles, 17 assists for Dakota Hodling. We're 2019 here in set number 3.
Good float serves makes Sanchez.
And O'Chick with a kill attempt.
What a swing down the line. Takes it nice and early, breaks it into the seam. They're making Rodolfo and Alex talk right now and work next to each other. They're both good players, both solid passers. Every once in a while, one of them overreaches, wants to make a play here. That's where that confusion's coming in.
Deontay Brewer's 5th kill of the night. Sanchez, Dews, Pacheco from the right side is wide. It's 21-20. It's a 6-0 run for the night.
Big runs in late set situations. Tournament time is so much fun for these reasons. I know it's Victor's error off, but that block absolutely set that error up for them. Nice lob serve there, catches Rodolfo high. And Gutierrez, there's that line swing. They finally gave him a little bit too much space, and he took it.
It's his 9th kill, his 10th. This is 11th point of the night. We're tied at 21. Alex Sanchez will be in the service area for the Eagles.
21-21. Looking for Alex here on this floater. Good push to their first team all-conference player. Good swing. Nice dig by Rodolfo with some space. High ball action. Great block by Dakota Habling.
You don't expect your center to forget a block, Coach, but he shows some athleticism there.
He's a great athlete, and he's got some size. Unfortunately, a lot of setters on this area are a little bit of the undersized side. But Dakota's one of the ones that we talk about when we scout him here. He's going to be physical at the net. He's a block we don't necessarily want to go at.
The graduate student from New York. Now the Knights leading at 22-21 in set 3. Serves up and over.
That is such a good serve. Great job by Gutierrez even just to keep that alive. And then the high reaction off the block. This is kind of coming full circle here. Gutierrez was the heavy arm at the beginning of this. Other players got them through middle of set 2 into this point in set 3. Now it looks like Gutierrez might be the one to bring them home here.
22-22. Victor Pacheco will be in the service area for the Eagles. Set 3. Serve is up and over. Nice job to bump it up. Abdel Ghaffar from the left side.
That ball's up. What a great play by Bruno Dews to keep that ball alive. Kenton Bencourt, if he doesn't catch tape there, that's a kill. Victor Pacheco with a tip, and nobody looked up.
Miscommunication there. 23-22 Reinhardt. Had conversations with the up official. I'm not sure what they're talking about here. We'll make sure.
I believe what they're talking about is on Victor's initial tip. They are saying he's over that 10-foot line. And that's what they're going to go with, a back row attack by Victor. I do agree he was on the line. My one thought was, did he break the plane of the net? Did he wait long enough to pull that ball down, or did he drop that hand low enough?
So the Knights will get the point, makes it 23-22. Big time call here. Again, a nice job by the officials to explain to both coaches.
They're explaining it, they're talking about it, they're saying he was on the line. I think what Coach Corrales is arguing is the height of the net call like we're talking about, because I do think he was on the line. I just thought he did enough to not break the plane.
Mojica would check back in for the Eagles. Deontay Brewer will continue to serve for the Knights. 23-22 in set 3. Brewer's serve is up and over. Eaglemeyer to Mojica. And go to Gutierrez on the left side. Nice job by the Knights to scramble defensively. From Into from the right side, attack is wide. 24-22.
Long, and again, the St. Andrews block has found their spot they need to be in for the right side, forcing them to take longer angle swings than they're used to and cutting off their access to that easy line. That's put them back into this here. Now let's see if Brewer can continue this good service around here. Again, I'm looking for the ball to go to Gutierrez here.
Serve is up.
Low tape line serve. You've got to shake this right now. You've got to side out here. Nothing else matters except this pass.
24-23, so the Knights, a set point for the Knights. The Eagles looking to extend the set. Gutierrez will be in the service area for the Eagles. I know it's Hodling. He must have a scratch or something. I noticed he's been kind of working at his wrist a little bit, then the training crew will get a Band-Aid on him.
Got to be a little bit of that. Athletic trainer / head coach Ben Twigger coming to action right now.
Get the medic bag out and get the Band-Aid. Ready to rock and roll. As far as individual statistics, Gutierrez leading the way with 12 points. Eaglemeyer with 11.5. Pacheco's got 9. 26 assists for Dews, 9 for Mojica. Then for St. Andrews, 4 players with at least 5 points. Brewer, KP, Sadu, Gonzalez Gutierrez, and Abdel Ghaffar with 5 points so
Their
far.
offensive numbers have come up here in set 3. A lot of that was way, way lower. This is starting to trend back up into the areas where they're winning matches here. Now it's what does Gutierrez do from the service line here?
The serve is up, over. Hodling is going to go to the right side. Abdel Ghaffar off of the blocker's hand. Sanchez, Beaglemeyer. Nice job of St. Andrews scrambled defensively. Gonzalez Gutierrez, the attack is wide.
Pulled it long. Again, his feet are there. He's in a good spot. He's just side chopping that ball a little too much. Great play by Gutierrez on the defensive end to reach up and just get a touch dig on that ball. Didn't try to force it, just got it up in the air so someone could set a ball.
Side tied at 24, so we're going to go to extra frames here in set 3. Brewer, Hodling can go to the right side. Abdel Ghaffar, attack is blocked at the net. Christian DeLeon and Beaglemeyer will combine block on that one.
And Set hung a little bit inside. Beaglemeyer picked that up nice and early and was able to cut the access angle off. Sometimes you see pins still go all the way and be too far by the ball. Heads up eye sequencing by Rodolfo there to shut that down. And DeLeon did a great job closing that too.
Gutierrez can close things out for Reinhardt Eagles. Serves up and over Brewer. Hodling can go to Gonzalez Gutierrez on the left side. Gutierrez will pop it up. Beaglemeyer looking to close things out. Scramble drill. Gonzalez Gutierrez on the left side. Off of blocker's hands. Sanchez. Free ball upcoming potentially for the Knights. It is. Abdel Ghaffar. Hodling. Bedford from the middle. He's blocked. Brewer. Hodling. Abdel Ghaffar from the right side. And it is a split tip at the net.
Touch off Rodolfo's block. Touch off Rodolfo's block.
So we're tied at 25.
Yep. The only reason Reinhardt was even in that rally is an unbelievable save by Alex Sanchez on the layout there. Christian doing a great job of blocking a middle ball there in that sequence as well. Again, putting the pressure on Haslam there, though. That was not an easy swing. He had to find the top part of that index finger and leave it up to the referees to catch that and make that call. That's a tough position as a hitter to be in.
Kamal Kayene will check back in, go in the service area for the Knights. Tied at 25. We're going to play at least at 27. Serves up and over Gutierrez. Mahika. Tormento from the right side. Sanchez, Beaglemeyer. Blocked at the net. Sanchez will bump it up. Sarmiento will serve ball, finds Hardwood, 26-25.
He was going for a white play there. He was so far inside, he missed the block, but he's so high up there that he's still able to find the line.
The lefty's 6th kill of the night. It gives the Eagles a 26-25 lead. Hayden Lackey will check back in, and he'll be in the service area for the Eagles.
This is going to be an end ball here. St. Andrews should get a good pass off of this. Now it's just where do you go? Reinhardt's probably going to be stacking on Haslam here. Do you go outside with this ball? Nope, you bring it inside. Great play design. Great play. Great execution.
Abdel Ghaffar, he's got a big-time swinger there, Coach. He threw the change up there with the tip on the line.
You bring everything inside. It happens so fast. Your natural instinct is to lock in for the swing, and then he just goes to the nice, easy change-up right to the person who's cold off the bench. Heads-up play, heads-up move.
Tied at 26. Abdel Ghaffar will be in the service area. Serves up and over.
Good serve.
Beaglemeyer.
This is going to be a high ball.
Beaglemeyer off of Gonzalez Gutierrez. Vasquez Sanchez.
Watch this being an inside collapse here. Nope, staying to the pin. Dakota, great touch. Good dig by Haslam here. It's going to be a high ball outside. What are we going to get? Out. Missed the touch. Swung late, missed the touch. Heads up dig by Sanchez. Heads up block touch by Dakota to give him a shot. Just missed that play going for the right high hand swing.
27-26, Reinhardt over St. Andrews. Bruno Dews will check back in for the Eagles.
Sorry, I don't mean to take your play-by-plays.
Coach, keep on going.
I get a little excited when
I love it.
We see some of these things here.
Bruno Dews will be in the service area. The push serves up and over Hodling. Right side, Abdel Ghaffar. Dews, Sanchez.
It's going to be Victor, high swing, and done.
And that will close things out. Reinhardt wins this 3-0. A well-contested here, 28-26 victory for the Eagles in set 3 over St. Andrews. And Coach, St. Andrews has nothing to hang their heads about this set 3.
Nothing to hang your heads about set 3. Obviously, I know some of them are going to mourn the opportunities from set 1 and set 2, but that set 3, they left everything on the table, played hard, had it in a lot of stretches, just couldn't quite put the finishing touches on it.
And Coach, the Eagles will come up with 3 players in double figures tonight. Gutierrez with 12, Beaglemeyer with 12, 10 points for Pacheco, 8 points for Christian De Leon, and then Sarmiento also had 6. Fellows had 6.5 points as well for the St. Andrews. Also, let's talk about Deuce had 26 assists in those 3 sets. For the Knights, Abdel Ghaffar had 7 points, 5.5 for Brewer, 5 points for KP Sadu. Gonzalez Gutierrez had 5 as well, 20 assists for Hodling as well. So, Coach, again, a great battle there. Reinhardt took the first 2 sets kind of an easy fashion, but set 3 was not easy for the Eagles.
Set 3 was not easy at all. St. Andrews woke up a little bit, played a tiny bit better. A few uncharacteristic errors from the Eagles opened the door for that, but St. Andrews earned a lot of those points down the stretch of that there. Reinhardt, you saw early in sets 1 and sets 2 what they can do when they control flow, why they have been the 1 seed, why it's kind of been them and Weber here. They have the ability to spread you, to stress you from every facet of the game. You got to be on your A game start to finish.
Well, Coach, I know you got duties to get to get your team prepared too. We wish you the best of luck tonight. We appreciate you joining us as well.
Thank you so
Coach.
much, guys. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So Gabe has some entertaining volleyball there.
Does not get better than that. Really exciting stuff and a great match for the number 1 seed to step into. St. Andrews Knights did everything they could to make that difficult for Reinhardt. That's a really impressive showing.
You know, Gabe, in set 3, again, it was a game of runs. You know, St. Andrews starts off well. Reinhardt comes back. St. Andrews gets a 3-point lead, 8-0 run for Reinhardt. Next thing you know, Andrews go on their own 6-0 run, go to extra frames, 28-26. Entertaining volleyball match.
Doesn't get more entertaining than that. And we're going to have more entertaining volleyball in just a little bit on the Southeast Sports Network in our simulcast to the AAC Digital Network. Game number 2 of day 2. It's number 2, Weber International, number 3, Life University, which is why CJ had to leave us.
Yeah, he said, I got some other duties to attend to now.
Those are some pretty important duties. So best of luck to him, and both programs we'll see next time out. The number 1 seed in the 2024 AAC Men's Volleyball Tournament advances to the championship. The Reinhardt Eagles take the win in 3 in Game 4 of the tournament. All games and events airing on the Southeast Sports Network are broadcast live and will be archived inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it and available for replay. This has been a copyright presentation of the Southeast Sports Network and Tri Media.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Welcome to the new era of brand promotion. Are you trying to find a way to make a splash? We understand that advertising isn't what it used to be. Things have changed. Advertising is both more dynamic and more engaging. Shry Media keeps your brand not just seen, but remembered. In a world where staying relevant is key, we are your partners in staying top of mind.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.